Tommy, from elation to despair. You must be fuming after throwing away essentially a big 3 points tonight.
Yeah, but look, we would have took it. We would have took it at the start of the game. Like we were very good. Performance was good. Played. They've won six or seven games in a row, so we would have took it at the start.
They haven't beaten you this season, so there's a lot to take from that. Equally, when you're 1-0 up in the 97th minute in front of a big home crowd, it was a night where you could have done with the win.
Yeah, we definitely could have. We were the better team for the majority of the night. I think it was a bit of a robbery actually, but in saying that, look, they pounded us for a while, and Corey put off a very good save in the first half, but we need to take our chances. Story of our season really. Now we played well. We played well in a lot of games, and conceded silly goals like that. But look, against a team like Cork, you have to be alive for the full 97 minutes.
Hindsight is foresight. Do you regret making the two subs so late that probably added the minute from the six that were added?
Yeah, look, it's a difficult one, because you're throwing on Darren because I was only going to make one, which was obviously Collie. We needed to make it, and then we decided to put on Darren because they were putting their centre backs up, and they were going to launch it up, and we felt that they were going to launch things into the box, and our centre half scored. It was probably the right thing to do when you look at it. You just have to defend it right, Mike. You can take responsibility for an extra 30 seconds, but you gotta defend for the full length of the game.
And that's the regret, obviously. But you look back to the previous 96 minutes, you looked really staunch and resolute in defence. They couldn't break you down. Back four were very impressive again tonight.
Yeah, the more, look, and the whole team defended very well. We moved around the park. We got a cracking goal, and overall we defended really, really well.
Talk us through the goal, because so often you've let lapses of concentration before, just after half time, kill you. This time it was you that were in the ascendancy. A minute into the second half, brilliant free flowing move and a superb finish from Mark.
Yeah, it's a great goal. I think it was into Yo-Yo from Fionn. I'm not sure who was off him. I think it was Stephen Healy or Lee. Picked it up into Leach. Leach, good run it. There, lads, I was looking for him to shoot actually, but it was a really good pass, great awareness and cleverness, and a really good finish. But look, we broke in the first half, and we spoke about that. We spoke about catching them on the counter, and I think that was our outlet, and just the final ball left us down in the first half at times, and then they were sloppy enough in the first half as well. They gave us a few opportunities that we failed to capitalise on. In saying that, they had a couple of chances as well. Evan McLaughlin from the corner, great save by Corey, and another save before that as well. So look, I thought it was a good game. I thought we were full value for at least a point, and probably the three conceded in the 97 minutes was a bit of a sickener. Yeah.
You look back at Yo-Yo's free kick, which shaved the outside of the post, and I think Mark Byrne had a super chance. Leges crossed to the back post, and twice he had almost an open goal to shoot at. That probably would have put the nail in the coffin.
I think so. They wouldn't come back from that, not to where they were playing anyway. We had it kind of wrapped up at two, I think. I think Mark was unlucky. It was a good block, in fairness. They're a good team. You can see the difference with when you're playing full-time teams. You can always see that difference. That they're powerful lads, and they'll keep plugging away, and they'll keep going to the 97th minute.
You've Longford up next, and tricky game, Tommy, before the cup game against Pike Rovers back here at the Markets Field. Finn Harps looked the most vulnerable going into the weekend fixtures. They again slipped up against Bray this evening. 5 points the gap to the playoff positions. At least the gap is coming down. Yeah, but look, you've Cove won as well tonight, so it is coming down, but we just have to worry about ourselves. There's no point in getting a point here tonight if we're not picking up 3 next week against Longford. And that's no disrespect to Longford. We've got to start picking up 3 points now. The draws aren't going to do it for us. But if we play like the way we played the last number of weeks, we can definitely get 3 points. But there's twists and turns yet. There's still 10 games to go. It's 9 or 10, I think it's 10. It's 30 points to play for. Hopefully we can maximise our performances and start picking up wins. We need to probably, realistically, we probably need 6 or 7 wins. Is that doable? It is.
Is it probable? I'm not so sure. The way we played all year in terms of picking up points, but we certainly need to win 2 or 3 games in a row. I think tonight would have set us off in that potentially, but at the same time, there's no point in dropping the heads now. You take every game as it is. Every game takes on a life of its own. Anyone can beat anyone, so we just have to focus on Longford.
But you must be feeling like it's coming together a bit more. It's inconsistent throughout the season, but there's a bit more about the performances now. There's a bit more structure in terms of the players in their positions. Fionn Doherty outstanding again tonight. Robbie Lynch. When you consider the youth that you have in the flanks, it does feel like it's gelling together a bit more at this stage of the season.
Yeah, look, we knew Fionn was he played up front for our underage team. I identified him possibly 2 years ago now that he was going to be a full-back. I felt he was going to be a full-back in League of Ireland. We probably didn't play him there in the academy as much as we should have. We need to look at players and athletes and get them in the right positions earlier, and probably he would be further ahead down the line if we did. But I can understand why he wasn't as well, because he is a good athlete and he can play in a number of positions. But certainly, I think left back is really suiting him, and he's a good wide player as well. You certainly can play him up further as well.
Just to wrap up tonight, it's a case of down but not out. But like you said, you would have taken a point before the game, so all not lost, and the performance was there.
Yeah, it was there. Yeah, look, and just going back on them young lads, as you said, it's young. It shows that if you work hard, like Robbie and Fionn are 2 hard-working lads, and they're the boys that'll come to the fore. And we need other lads like that coming through, and hopefully we can get that. Cork there, you see them, they have a lot of good young lads. We need to start developing lads like those. But yeah, look, Lee J's made a difference. He came in, his energy around the place. Stephen Healy's done well again, and the back 4 was strong all year. I think we're probably one of the better defensive records in the league. We're certainly in the top 3 or 4.